What's up people, welcome back to another video. Apparently this is me in the garage. The matatu ilimaliza kupigwa rangi iko hapo yenye mmeiona hapo. Currently we have some cars. This is a Range Rover. Steering shida yake ni steering rack inafaa kutengenezwa. This is another car, a Discovery. Shida hii gari ilikuwa imechemka engine. I'm sorry, the gearbox. The gearbox ilikuwa imechemka. So this is the gearbox sump. I noted also we had a fleet of Discoveries. Zilikuwa around five of them in the garage. And also kama you have a Discovery, if it ever brings any issue, welcome kwa Gada Rovers. So after showing you this fleet, we moved pale kwa spray booth. We found this car ilikuwa imegongwa kwa boot. You can see boot yake hapo hivyo chini imegongwa. Normally izikuwa hivyo. Now this is the gearbox part. Na upande chini, this is where the sump sits and the processor of the gearbox. From there tukaingia kwa another car. This is another vehicle. We needed to remove the exhaust system, so we started by removing the cross member. This is the cross member, and without further ado, let's jump into it. The cross member was off the car, and now what was left was to take off the exhaust system from the car. After the long struggle, the exhaust was finally off. The issue with the exhaust ilikuwa na some leakages, so ikende kachomwa. After it was molded back together, we started fixing it up kwa gari. The same process, though this time it took a bit longer sababu now getting it back was a little bit complicated kiasi. El Nino is finally here. This is El Nino ya Kanairo, but we hope everything itakuwa iko tu sub. So kanyesha kiasi, we had to pause what we were doing, but we had to continue doing it regardless. This is another car ilikuwa imekuja kubadilishwa the brake pads na the brake disc. So this is the front wheels zikishughulikiwa. At the back we had the linings hizo zilikuwa zinakuwa fixed up. After they were all checked up, the wheels zikawa returned back to the vehicle. Also tukafanya the engine service. This is the engine ikifanywa service. It's a 4-liter engine. Si engine kubwa sana, but it's a good engine regardless. Also this vehicle ilikuwa imegongwa previously hapo hivyo wale mko umeona, but now imenyashwa kiasi so kile inapakwa ni filler. Tukaamua kwa pia kutembea kwa other garages to see what they are doing, kwa sababu we had also gone to fix our jack kwa sababu ilikuwa imechapa. The spot was noted and was started being attended to. From there on our way back, I found this car. This is a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. Ilikuwa inabadilishwa engine, though ni G-Wagon zile za kitambo, sizi za size. Karudi garage, client started coming through. This is a client alikuwa nataka gari yake ifanywe service. Also we had another vehicle in the garage. Tulikuwa nafaa kubadilisha the gearbox mounting. This is the gearbox mounting. And in order to access this, you had to remove these huge bolts. I never knew that the gearbox mounting iko na huge bolts like this. So we started digging in. After a short while now we had access to the mounting. Mnaona imechapa. So we had to remove the whole mounting. These are the bolts that I was telling you. Look how huge they are. And after a short period of time, the gearbox mounting ilikuwa iko nje. So we had to replace it. We had to order it. Kwa kuja another client, issue yake ilikuwa ni leakage ya coolant pipe. Na the location of the coolant pipe ilikuwa iko kule chini ya Supercharger. These are the pipes zenye zimekam, the new sets. So we started dismantling the Supercharger. This is Ogada.
Kadogo kale kwa Mary ati 8000. Nadhani
8,000.
Watu wanafanya KCPE bro. Endo wa join.
Usiwachwe nyuma.
Kwa kuja Tumbili, he was doing his thing. Unamwona ndio yule pale amekuwa siku hizi ya commoner.
Bwana tumkuje mtoe kiti nyinyi.
Jonali Sakanjia nia kwake amesongea pia tia hukumiwe. Skandozi komo but you don't mourn. Isiku sakavesho siku katika ngombesho na kiroga. Mimi na kimoda. Ndio maisha gwani usilete ile twani mimi kijana yule fana verify yangu mind.
Kijana
siko sawa ama ni aje mjana.
Kijana
After that rap session, we had removed the pipe. This is the pipe. Issue ya pipe ni ilikuwa iko na some leakage. So this is the pipe. You can see hata inakaa white. The white part with the coolant zenye ilikuwa ina leak. So we had to order another one. So haiko imekuja ni ile zenye zilikuwa zimekam. So ikikuja ilikuwa pretty late, ilikuwa usiku. The client alikuwa amesema anataka gari yake. So we started molding everything back together. This is us at night. So I mean, ukileta gari kwa Uganda Rovers, be sure anytime you want kazi yako ifanywe, we shall do it. So this is the car being set back. Hii ni Supercharger ilikuwa inafungwa. It was pretty late. Nikitoka kazi ilikuwa saa 3:40ish. This is the next morning. We had earlier had an issue na gari ilikuwa iko na shida na gearbox. So this is the gearbox, the older gearbox. This is a control assembly transmission, and the purpose of the control assembly transmission is to improve the shift quality of a transmission system. I was surprised ilikuwa imechapa. So the new gearbox ilikuwa imefika. This is the new gearbox. Also kukakuza another car. Look at it. We also service bicycles in a professional way. Anyway, aside from that, Karuli got the gearbox. We started molding it back in the car. A very stressful and long process because the gearbox is heavy. But the transfer was all right. This is what we call the transfer. As a transfer, it transfer power between the axles to help the vehicle get maximum traction, normally used on four-wheeled vehicles. This is the vehicle yenye ilikuwa imegongwa the body, the boot. You can see it looks very new, all setted up. Kwa kuja another client, this is a Mercedes-Benz E-Class 280. Shida yake ilikuwa ni the turbo. It has a very huge turbo. This is the turbo. Turbo yake ilikuwa imechapa. So the customer had to get a new one. Kukakuja another client with a hissing air suspension. Issue ya hii suspension is the airbag was leaking. So we had to remove the old air suspension. This is the old air suspension, and we fitted the new air suspension, and everything was all set. Kukakuja another client, issue ya gari yake ilikuwa ina leak oil from this seals, the top cover. So we had to open up the top cover and check up the seals. So we fixed them up, use something called a silicone. Silicone ni gum ya kushikanisha the seals na the top cover. Also tukafanya service. This is the oil filter. Tukatoa the CV joints, shaft and all that. The CV ilikuwa imefanya tu servicing kiasi kwa sababu ilikuwa iko na some issues kiasi. Also fit in the air filter. This is the air filter. Tuka clean up the CV joints, constant velocity joint is native in full. So we normally use petrol or diesel. Sana ni petrol to clean up. We fitted in the seal. This is the seal. We use something called nose cut pliers to fix the seal kwa sababu the pliers, the normal pliers, they can't fix the seal mahali nafaa kukaa. Once ilikuwa all set up properly, we started fixing the CV joint back to the car. We removed the radiator. You noted ilikuwa iko na issue, maana ilikuwa inapitisha uchafu mingi sana. So ikaenda ikatolewa, ikaenda ikaoshwa, and it was being fixed up in the vehicle. We bought a new coolant. This is what we call the coolant. Instead of using water, you normally use coolant nowadays. We filled up the radiator and everything was running alright. Kukakuja another client, we diagnosed the vehicle. The issue na the gari ilikuwa iko na engine control module, ECM ilikuwa iko na shida, the gateway something. So we started addressing the issue na the engine. Though the engine was running, kukakuja another client alikuwa taka kupigiwa rangi, so this is the filler being removed from the car so that the car could be repainted again. Nakaa vibaya, it's mbaya size, but we shall show the final results. In the car that ilikuwa na diagnose, they noted that this bolt ya fan pulley ilikuwa iko loose, so it was tightening it back. Came in another client, alikuwa nafanyiwa service ya gari. This is a note. So the plugs gabadilishwa and all that, engine oil. So saizi ilikuwa nafanyiwa checkups ya brake pads na lining ya mguu ya nyuma. The plugs, these are the old plugs zenye zilikuwa zimetolewa kwa hii gari. Kwa kuja another client with a leaking engine oil, so stamp yake ilikuwa imechapa. Also the harness was going to be replaced kwa sababu harness ilikuwa iko na some issues. Kwa kuja another TX, this is a Prado TX, ilikuwa inataka kupigwa rangi, so apparently kenye imefanywa ni primer ndio imepakwa. And after a while, this is the final result. Paint work imeisha, inakaa fiti, kimebaki tu ni kurudi kwa mwenyewe. Now this car ndio ilikuwa imeleta issue ya engine control module, so the supercharger had to come off. We also noted that the nozzle was leaking, so in order to access the nozzle you have to remove the top cover, and that is exactly what we were doing. Wengine wakikunywa chai. The nozzle that was leaking, it is right here. Mahali I'm zooming in, siwezi kuipata vizuri because of the bad angling and all that. Now the top cover was almost coming off. As you can see, the bolts, all of them, ziko all fitted tu na mkono tu, unaweza zitoanisha tu hata na mkono. Now this is what we call the fuel pipe, and this is the nozzle. Nozzle moja ndio imetoka, mbili zimekwama kwa gari, kwa engine. So we had to find a way on how to remove those nozzles without breaking them. This is a car yenye ilikuwa imetengenezwa huku, and now look at the final thing venye gari inakaa. Kukakuza another regular client na wa garage. Ini gari ya Mungai Eve na Trevor, director Trevor. Issue ilikuwa imegongwa boot. Sijui gari kunaenda hadi hizi imekuja kwa garage sana. The boot thing was being addressed. Ikaanza kunyoshwa, the liner and all that. The bumper situation ya mbele bado iko kwa sababu this space haifai kukua. Somebody tell Trevor leta gari garage wiki mzima, we look at it, tuitengeneze ndio irudi sawa. Kwa kuja another client alikuwa anataka kubadilishwa disc, so nikajump kwa set. What I was doing, I was cleaning them up thoroughly so that we can fix them back to the car. Kwa kuja another client alikuwa anapigiwa rangi the front bumper na part of the front wing. Also the car yenye ilikuwa na leak engine ilikuwa inafanya some upgrading ya side skirts. These are the fiber side skirts. This is the part yenye inaenda na mbele. This is the left side. Na the right side iko on the other side. Carbon fiber, man. Tafuteni pesa. Huku nje watu wako na do. So this is how it should go in. The front parts were just molding it together, but inakaa hivyo. Gari ya Mungai pia the progress, it's it's evident. Tumebaki sasa ni some a little welding and fixing the bumper. A little molding as I said earlier. Usikasirike kwa nini zinagongwa, lazima zigome ndio zirudi kwa line. The Audi paintwork ishapigwa rangi, hivi ndivyo inakaa. Kinabaki ni kukauka. It should just dry up and it should be set to go. Mungai Eve's vehicle, the bumper ndio inawekwa now. This is the bumper, but tail light pia zimevunjika, so anafaa kubuy tail light. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Hit the like button, comment down below, and share this video with a friend. And I shall get to see you in the next episode. Peace out.